Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today I'm going to be doing my July TBR using my TBR prompt jar. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother has seen these videos by now, but if you have not, I pretty much use this prompt jar. There's prompts in here relating to the title, the genre, the author, what's on the cover, and pretty much these help me pick my TBR for the month. I always do pick 8, but we do have a bit of housekeeping today before we dive in, so let's get into that first. Pretty much, if you were here for my June TBR and you're looking at this cart, you're probably seeing every single book I put my June TBR back on this cart. And that's because I read one book in June that wasn't on my TBR. I did read half of a second one, but it also was not for my TBR either. So long story short, June is a crazy month for me. If you guys don't know, if you have never been here before, I work 3 jobs plus do like YouTube, social media, all that fun stuff. Typically I feel like I do a pretty good job of like managing it all well and like showing up as a good version of myself in all these places. However, first week of June, everything kind of came to a head and it was definitely not fun. My full-time job plus meetings, I was working at my second job obviously, and then my third job, I'm a dance teacher, and so it was recital weeks. We had like last classes, pictures, dress rehearsal, recital, everything going on, and then the day after recital I flew out for a week-long trip. On top of all this as well, if you guys don't know, I am now writing a novel, just kind of like for fun, and I was trying to get that first draft done by the day I left also, so I could go on vacation with like a clean mental slate. So as I already had all these deadlines imposed on me, I was trying to also self-impose more deadlines on me. But then on my trip, I read one book on my trip, that was it, and then I came home, finished that draft up, and now just like haven't really read or wrote anything for like a week since then. So here we are. Clearly there's still like one more day of June. I could finish that second book and say I read 2 books in June, but we'll see. I think my goal this month of July is just to get back with reading more because I feel like I have not been doing that lately. And then on top of reading, I would like to spend some more time with, I kind of have a fun book idea, a little romance going on the back of my head that I would just like to outline a little bit and just like brainstorm for during the month of July, and then get back into draft 2 after I've had some time to figure out how I'm going to rework it in August. With all that being said, we're going to try to read more this month. There's a couple books I would love to get off here, to be honest. I would really love to get Malibu Rising and Flawless as fun rereads. I think those would be good for me right now, as well as they've started doing trailers for Wicked for Good, so I'd love to finally read Wicked. I would love to read The Handmaid's Tale because I read that book in high school, but now that the show's kind of wrapped up, I would love to do a little reread of it and The Testaments before that show comes out. I think quite a break from the realm of the Outlands. I'd like to get back into that also, but we're just gonna see what picks we have for this month. This one just flew out, so I feel like I should choose it for the first one, but I don't know. Oh, okay, it's good. I like that. It's an author that I love. I'm really excited for that one. I think I'm gonna do Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto because this one was my TBR for June. I did not get to it. If you guys don't know, I did read Forget Me Not by this author, and it was such a pleasant surprise, like a breath of fresh air for a romance book. I gave it a 4.5, and this is her second book. I believe her Romantasy is already out, or it's coming out this month. I think it might have come out in June, to be honest. Just have a fun romance book on the TBR. I think we're gonna do Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. Guess I'm not gonna let one jump out at me. I'm gonna try to pick one. I'm at the bottom. Pick 2. Oh, 2 jumped out. I'm gonna do the one that's in my hand. Pick 2 is a Kindle Unlimited read, and this one is really exciting because I know what I'm gonna do. I think on the card, so there's not many here, they're on KU, but I think I'm gonna do Flawless, so I can finally read it. Another romance. The thing with this one is I want to annotate the series so bad, but I have the OG gorgeous indie covers that you can't get anymore, and so I'm not sure I want to mark these up. Like, I know I could, they're my copies. I'm not gonna sell these ever because it's my favorite contemporary romance series of all time, so I could, but just the thought of like mixing something up in this book and then like never being able to get this copy again or having to pay way more than I should to get it. We'll decide when we get there, but I'm definitely gonna at least annotate it on my Kindle, and then we'll see if I transfer them over or not. I like that we got those 2 to start because I don't think I really have any other romance on my TBR. So I'm glad we're having some romance this month. From the bottom again, let's go with this guy. Pick 3 is a book that has red on the cover. This one works really well because 2 of the ones I mentioned I want to read, I believe, have red on the cover. Wicked has some red on the cover. There's more on the spine as well. And then same with The Handmaid's Tale, there is the red dress and the red spine. I think there's also other, like Bone Season, did a flip. Bone Season has red on it too, but I do think I want to do one of these too. The Atlas Complex would be the smart choice because I really have to finish that trilogy up. It's been over a year, but I think I'm gonna do Handmaid's Tale. It's scaringly fitting, so I feel like I'm like absolutely flying through these, so we'll see how long it takes. If I didn't say before 2, I normally pick 8 is what I normally go for. So I'm so sorry if the angle keeps slightly changing. My camera's doing crazy things. But pick 4 is been on the TBR the longest. This one scares me because truthfully, like, all these are honestly fairly new, except for Rhapsodic and Fate of the Sun King. And I feel like out of this TBR, Rhapsodic is one's been on there the longest. This one does have some lore to it. So pretty much I got to meet one of my friends off Book Talk over, I think it's about a year ago now, which is so sad. I got to meet Haley. Pretty much like I was giving her some books and I offered to like give her some if she wanted some of them. And then she was like, I'm gonna get rid of some of these ones. Like, do you want one? And I was like, sure, I'll try this one. And she does not like this book at all. And just like hearing how strongly she spoke about it, like made me not want to read it at all. However, it's on my cart. I really should read it. And so it is the longest standing. So I guess it's time to confront this one. So yeah, cool. The thing is, if I do like it, I do see that a lot of the books in the series are normally on book outlets. I could probably grab the rest for pretty cheap if I do enjoy it. But I don't know, just the way Haley spoke about it makes me think I won't. But we'll see. Pick 5. Am I on Punk'd? That one has been on TBR the longest. This one has been on TBR forever. Is that not the same thing? Not the same thing. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do another one for this. I'm gonna let this one stand because I haven't owned the book for that long. But like I said, this book, clearly I finished book 2 in this series well over a year ago. I just didn't buy this book until about 6 months ago because I was waiting for the paperback to come out. However, it's been on my TBR for a very long time. I think in order to actually read this, I will have to watch like a deep dive on the first 2 books or like read extensive summaries because like I feel like the first one has stuck with me pretty well. I know what happened in the first one. The second one is a bit more iffy, but we're not gonna finish this because it's getting ridiculous at this point. So I don't know why it's the exact same prompt, different wording, but I'm gonna let it slide for this one time. Okay guys, actually I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of enjoying this TBR so far. Like, last 2 are a bit iffy, but like it's looking fun. Better honestly than my June TBR. That's probably why I didn't read it. Is a 2-word title. So we'll see which ones I have for this guy. Let's see. Oh, okay. Good Dirt, Silver Elite, Malibu Rising, Fool's Errand. There's actually a lot on here. Okay, I think it's it. Just, or Summer Island. But, ooh. I would love to reread Malibu Rising. The only book I read in June was TJR's new book, Atmosphere, and it was a 5-star. I cried on the plane. So I'd love to get back into her writing, but also I don't know. I think I was responsible to be Fool's Errand, so I keep going with this universe. I feel like I will. I'm gonna be responsible. Just because honestly, like, I have missed this world. And this is like the start of Fitz's next trilogy. If you don't know, Realm of the Elderlings is a 16-book universe. I think it's 16. It's a trilogy, another trilogy, another trilogy, quartet, another trilogy. And the second trilogy and the quartet are about the same world, but like different places. And the first, middle, and last trilogy are about our main character Fitz. You pretty much follow through his entire life. But I'm really to be back in his head because I think I missed him a little bit in the last series, which I loved that series. I think I missed him a little bit in that trilogy. So, okay, friends, we have 2 more. I would love to pick Wicked and like maybe Foxglove or Silver Elite, Oathbringer, maybe, but let's see. Pick 7 is Blurbed by a Favorite Author. That one's kind of fun, actually. This could have worked for Julie Soto because I know she is for a fact. Who is this blurbed by? Anybody? No. Who is Silver Elite blurbed by? That's cool. Nobody. Also, I am contacting Book of the Month. I like just opened this book. It came last month, but this is severely misprinted. It's like the spine obviously goes all over here, and then this is like, if you just look, just it's way too big is the problem. The actual book itself isn't damaged at all, but I don't think they'll be able to send me a new one because of like the sprayed edges, like limited edition ones. So I wonder if they can just print me off a new dust jacket. So I definitely should take that because it's just like too big. You can tell it's the problem. But yeah, that's just like a little side note. You know what? This one might be Toronto Star and the Washington Post. You're not my favorite authors. Okay, I'll do this one. Okay, so Masters of Death is blurbed by Chloe Gong, which I've loved her work so far. So I think I will do this one. This is also my TBR for June, so it's probably good to put it on this one again to give it a fair shot. But we're gonna go with Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. So Wicked would be really fun. If we want to get Wicked, it'd be pretty cool. But if not, it's fine. I'll probably just read it anyways. A 5+ word title. Considering Wicked is 1, definitely not gonna cut it. But 5+ word. Fate of the Sun King, A Court of Wings and Ruin. That's it. Oh, In the Lives of Puppets. I think I will do. This is probably boring. I'm gonna do The Lives of Puppets only because this was also my June TBR. I didn't read it, so I'm gonna give it its shot now to be read because I failed it last month. So 3 of these are repeats from last month's TBR, but honestly, that's fine because I didn't read them, so they deserve to be read. Not gonna lie, I'm actually really vibing with this TBR, definitely more than I was with my June one when I made it, so pretty happy girl. So right now, let's rapid fire go through these. Probably not in the right order because I kind of forget. For an author I love, I chose Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. For a KU read, I chose Flawless by Elsie Silver. For Red on the Cover, I chose The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. For the book that's been on my TBR for the longest, I chose Rhapsodic. And then totally different to a book that's been on my TBR forever, I chose The Atlas Complex by Olivia Blake. For a 2-word title, I chose Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. And for blurb by favorite author, I did Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. That's the second one by her on my TBR this month. And then for 5+ word title, I chose The Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with this, and I do have really good vibes from the stack right now. So I do feel like I am gonna read all of them this month. I'm telling myself right now, I'm gonna finish the stack. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Hold me accountable, please. If you guys like today's video, please do like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out so much. I'm also on TikTok, Angel's Book Corner, although I haven't posted there in 2 months, but I'm going to soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.